And the other big mistake I think people make, myself included, guilty as charged, is when we put, we attribute our self-worth to the outcome.
Yep.
So if something doesn't happen, whoa, we're bad, we're not good, we're fucked up, we're doing the wrong thing, what was I thinking, everyone else was right, I'm a fuck up.
Instead of that was a failure or that didn't work, it's I'm a failure as a person.
And that's it, and you're locked in, you paint yourself into a corner.
And I think a lot of people as well won't, because I did this for a long time. I was in a safe tradesman job, didn't want to do too much else outside of that. People get scared and they don't want to allow themselves to fail.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go through life and I don't try new things or step myself out there or don't take risks and I don't even give myself an opportunity to fail, then failure becomes more of an unknown and it gets scarier and scarier and scarier.
Yeah.
So I get further away from it. Mm. It's the same, I think, with the vulnerability thing. Like we get so scared of being open and vulnerable with someone.
Mm.
But then when we do it, like we take that step and do it, and then people respect the shit out of us. Because if someone steps in front of me but is completely raw and vulnerable, I'm like, I want to give them a hug and I respect the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you do that and you're like, oh, I didn't get judged for being vulnerable. That person actually likes me.
Yeah.
I wasn't ostracized from the group.
Yeah.
So now I've strengthened that vulnerability. The vulnerability muscle, I've strengthened that a little bit. So the next time, doesn't mean it's going to be a walk in the park, but next time it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Then it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Then it's a little bit easier. And I can keep stepping into my authenticity more and more.
Yeah, and I can relate to that because that's what MDMA was to me. MDMA, or the overuse of it for that matter, was the idea that I want to tell you I love you, I want to hug you, and I want to fucking be my loving self. But when I'm off chops, it's a lot easier because you're off chops, right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of be that person that you really want to be, but it's okay to be that person because everyone thinks, well, he's off chops. So, of course, he's going to be all fucking lovey-dovey and whatnot. So
exact same thing.
You set yourself up in a way where you can't fail, if you know what I mean, or you won't be judged because you're fucked up and you're off your chits. Yeah. So, of course, you're going to be all...
I do the same thing. I'm like... God, I love this MDMA or whatever. It's great because I can tell my mates how I really feel about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, without asking myself the question at the time, why can't I tell them when I'm normal?
When I'm normal, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the better question.
Yeah.